My name is Andrew Stotson. I want to welcome you to the Valuation Master Class presentation. We've got another presentation by another graduating student, and this particular presentation is about Nvidia. Whoa, that's a tough one. I can tell you that is a very difficult company to value. And so let's get started. I'm going to bring our student in. All right. How are you? Are you ready to go?
Yeah, hi Andrew. Yes, I
It's
am.
it's
Let's give
it's
it
been
a try.
it's been a busy start to the day, I suspect.
Yeah, yes, it is. I barely slept, but we have to do this.
Yeah. It's going to almost be over. So I'm going to get your PowerPoint up onto the screen.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's up on the screen. Maybe just go up and down once just to make sure that you're able to do that. Yep.
Okay. Can you see my cursor? If I can
Yeah.
see.
So can you
All right.
press the down like you're going to advance? Just press on the PowerPoint and then press the down button, the down arrow. There you go. Okay, that's working. That's working. Okay, so I'm going to leave this and then you're going to take over from there, okay?
All right. Yes.
So
Thank you.
I'm going to leave now and then you just present and then I'll be back for lots of questions. All right, take it away.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. My name is Aisha Toseni, and I'll be taking you through NVIDIA's equity research report that I worked on. So, NVIDIA sustaining technology leadership. I initiate coverage on NVIDIA with a buy recommendation based on a target price of $187, implying an upside of 41.3%. I derive my target price from a DCF-based valuation using a WACC of 12.5% and a terminal growth of 3%. Highlights: market dominance sustainability, staging gaming empire for the next level, diversification to overcome supply chain hurdles and competitive pressures. So we have associated risks, that's navigating technology disruptions and market demands, supply chain challenges and demand mismatch, economic uncertainty threatens business stability, then regulatory complexity could impact individuals' operation and growth. So let's go into the next. So now, the story section, innovation and diversification to sustain AI leadership. Will Indiva stay ahead? Let's go. Indiva Corporation, incorporated in 1993, headquartered in California, a leader in graphics and graphics, compute, and networking solutions globally. Indiva has two key segments, that's the graphics and the computing and networking solutions. And these technologies are aligned in gaming, professional visualization, data centers, and automotive industries. So, over its three decades of innovation, NVIDIA has attracted over 4 million developers and serves more than 40,000 companies, helping them leverage AI and accelerated computing technologies. So, market dominance sustainability. Indiva has a role as a top leader in the AI sector, dominant in GPU technologies, also diversified into automotive, healthcare, and manufacturing. Reported an earnings and revenue of 31.5 billion and 56.1, respectively, 6 month ending Q2 2025, and also controls 80% of the AI chip market in Q2 2024. Indiva also allocated over 30 billion in research and revenue, investing in order to keep ahead of competitors like AMD and Intel, and also increasing competitive advantage in the market share. So, staging gaming empire for the next level. In financial year 2024, gaming reported 10.4 billion in revenue, continued to represent a significant portion, resulting to 11% 5-year cumulative average growth rate, and also continued to depend on its ability to adapt to new trends and also shift towards the normal mobile cloud-based gaming to cloud gaming and virtual reality. Diversification to overcome supply chain hurdles and competitive pressure. So despite Nvidia's leadership in the industry, they faces significant challenges around constraints, significant challenges around supply chain constraints and rivalry between AMD and Intel. So Indiva looked into diversifying its sectors into autonomous vehicles by Indiva Drive, and also to healthcare by producing Indiva Nemi Bio to mitigate their risks. And this will enable them to like stay ahead of the competition, and also diversify the supply chain issues. So now let's look into the quarterly report. So as you can see, Indiva experienced a significant revenue increase by 122.4% year on year and 15.3% quarter over quarter, due to the data center revenue growth, primarily driven by the upper GPU computing platform for training. He also experienced a decrease in gross margin, operating margin, and net margin during the last quarter, and this was driven by the inventory provisions for low yielding Blackwell material, and a high mix of new products with data center. So these are the recent news about Nvidia. You could look into it. So constraint to growth are neutral. Constraint to growth are benchmarked. We ranked the constraint to growth using the major constraint and the minor constraint. So at first, capital. Capital is minor because Indiva invests heavily in research and development and capital expenditure to expand its data centers and AI capabilities. With the strong with Indiva's probability and strong cash flow, this will support the investment, and also this relates to a minor constraint. And for operations, I I could foresee I took a neutral constraint in operation due to the supply chain management and product capabilities of Nvidia, which the global semiconductor shortage has affected the entire industry. This can be challenging to in the Nvidia, sorry, and can also result to other risks. And I also looked into the risks of natural disasters and political instability, which can disrupt their operations and continuity of the business. So market, this is a major constraint due to the increasing competition in the semiconductor industry and AI sector. Companies like AMD and Intel are intensifying their efforts. As you can see in the chart, the dominance in GPU market by in Q1 2024 was 88%, which has reduced to 80%. And also Intel from 0% is moving towards 2%, and in AMD from 12% moving towards 18%. This is a major constraint to Nvidia because they are intensifying their efforts to capture the market share, and this can result to an issue with the growth potential of Nvidia if not taken care of. So for people, this is minor because Nvidia experienced a low employee turnover rate of 2.7% in financial year 2024 after a 5.3% subsequent year by actively investing in entry-level programs like Nvidia Ignite, outstanding employee benefits, and also comprehensive engagement like allyship, mentorship, and also learning and development. So the revenue structure. Individual revenue experienced substantial year-over-year growth of 126% in 2024 to record a $60.9 billion, driven by strong demand for its products across various industries and robust growth across its key segments, which is graphics and compute and networking. This geographically, Indiva generated 44.3% revenue in the US, 22% in Taiwan, 16% in China, and 16.8% in other countries. And this growth was fueled by widespread adoption of individual GPUs in artificial intelligence and machine learning applications, particularly in the data sector with 76% contribution to revenue, reflecting 217% year-on-year increase. The gaming sector also contributed to revenue by reflecting 17%, while professional visualization contributed 3%, and lastly, automotive
We may have a technical difficulty there, but we'll see if she can make it back on. Let's see. Hold on. Unfortunately, our students come from around the world, and not all of them have bandwidth at the same level. Let's hope that Ashat can come on in just a moment. So just give it a second, and hopefully she can come back on. If she can't, well, we'll do our best. Let's see. We'll give her a couple minutes, and then, yeah. Just waiting. Nvidia is an interesting one. It's just so high in the share price, and it's hard to see that it's got anywhere else to go up, and yet it continues to go up. I think one of the challenges with Nvidia and companies like that is that there comes a point. I think Tesla is another one that we saw. If you look at Tesla and you look at Toyota, Tesla is trading on 12 times price to book, and Toyota's trading on 1 times price to book. And, you know, there's a part of that that's true, that should be a gap between Toyota and Tesla. But when you look at, you know, the whole picture of it, you know, Tesla is pumped up because of dreams coming up. I think it's the same thing with Nvidia. Eventually we'll see a change, but for right now, the valuation can be very high and go higher. Of course, as a fundamental analyst, your objective is to try to estimate the price of the value as best that you can, and understand when it's going way past that value. You may still produce, you know, you may still buy it. So let's see. We've got some people here that are in the chat, so we'll talk for a couple of minutes. Wait. Tanawat is here also, waiting to hear more. And yeah, Yisao is saying, let us have it, and wishing you the best. All right. Lots of fans here, so we got to get back on. There's Jack Torrance. Let's go. Let's go. We hope she can make it back. Finally, I can relax. She doesn't bother me with questions. Yes, lots of questions for all of our students as they're learning and practicing. Detailed analysis, that's definitely it. Jack Torrance says, I believe she'll be back. I hope so. Well, we'll give her another minute or so, and then after that, we'll call it a day for this particular presentation, but hopefully she can do a recording, and then we can get that up onto the screen. All right. Well, give it a couple more seconds and see. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming in. Unfortunately, she can't get back on right now, so we're going to do a video recording and post that. She's got a lot to say about Nvidia, so let's look forward to seeing that.